gas bars. All right, here we go. Super trucks on the racetrack. They will start it off for tonight. And here's how they line up. Starting on the pole in the RD Sales and Service number 17, this is Tavia Dorge. In the 5 on the outside of row number 1 is Glenn Manning. Inside row number 2, driving truck number 22, this is Danik Picton. On the outside, the 29, Shane Holden. Shane, of course, drives in the street stock division, taking a shot at driving the number 29 Super Truck here tonight. And rounding out the field in the GW Transmission 04, this is Wayne Grosky. So 5 trucks in Super Truck Heat number 1 for Castro. Also with us tonight, the Manitoba Arm Wrestling Association and Recycle Everywhere. Recycle Everywhere is proud to be a part of the Red River Co-op Speedway recycling effort. All right, looks like we're good to go. 7:30 on the clock. We are right on time here tonight at Red River Co-op Speedway. They come out of turn number 4. Tavia Dorge takes the first green of the night. Glenn Manning in the LD Electric 5 looking good as he rails around the outside. Glenn Manning, former race driver, turned into the track preparation guy for a few years and is back behind the wheel of the LD Electric number 5 and looking good here in the Chevrolet as he rolls down the front straightaway. Grosky already with a very impressive showing. Keep in mind he started last and, well, was second, and now he's back to last. That happened quick. The number 5 still the leader in turn number 1 and 2. Glenn Manning looking very fast out of the box here tonight. Tavia Dorge running along in the second spot in the RD Sales and Service Chevy. Third spot is Danik Picton, rookie in the Super Truck division in 2013. Well, it is the 40th anniversary of Red River Co-op Speedway, and we want to thank you all for coming out and celebrating our 40th birthday. This place has come a long way in 40 years as your leader heads into turn number 1. Grosky back up to the third spot in the GW Transmission 04. But so far, nobody to challenge a very strong Glenn Manning in the 5. Uh-oh, Grosky and the 22 get together, and the 22 loses that battle. Yellow flag is out on the racetrack for debris on the front straightaway. Well, no doubt about it. These drivers a little bit rough here already in heat number 1. Danik Picton driving the 22, getting together with the 04 of Wayne Grosky. Grosky's front fender ripped off while the 22 sans bumper and likely will be sans right front fender very shortly here. Well, make sure you stop by the Manitoba Arm Wrestling Association's exhibit. There are lots of local pros here today to give you some first-hand arm wrestling tips and free coaching. Whether you are a male, female, or a youth, challenge a friend and give this unique sport a try. Today only at Red River Co-op Speedway. All right, our first yellow flag of the night out for the Super Truck division. Races tonight, of course, brought to you by Castrol. So the 05, or the 5 rather, that is Glenn Manning. He will be your leader on the restart, followed by the 17 of Tavia Dorge, then the 29 of Shane Holden, followed by the 04 of Wayne Grosky. Orange cone is on the front straightaway. All the trucks must stay single file until they pass that cone, and they must pass that cone on our side of the cone, on the outside, in other words. If they break out of line and pass on the inside of that cone before that cone, well, they will get penalized. Here we go racing, super truck style. Tavia Dorj tries the bottom of the racetrack, finds it a little slimy down there, slides up. And the 5 of Glenn Manning gets a great drive off of turn number 2. That truck is working absolutely flawless right now. Wayne Grosky in the 04, sponsored by GW Transmissions, starts to work on the 29 of Shane Holden. White flag is out for your leader. Glenn Manning in the 5. Well, it has been all Glenn Manning since the start of this race. He has looked ultra impressive here in heat number 1 of the Super Truck Division. Brought to you by Castrol. Checkered flag is in the air, and the first one of the night is going to the LD Electric 5 of Glenn Manning. Second to Tavia Dorj in the 17. Third, Grosky getting to third, and fourth is the 29. That is Shane Holden. Well, these super trucks now will be heading to the scale area. Minimum weight of truck and driver is 2,800 pounds. That is only a minimum. They can weigh 28,000 if they wish to, but the reason for the minimum weights, of course, in auto racing, it keeps the exotic metals, the expensive metals, out of the sport. So they all have to weigh a minimum of 2,800 pounds. Of course, they are governed by rules set out at the Northern Super Truck Association. All right, well, your winner up on the pizza scale now. That is Glenn Manning in the LD Electric. Number 5, looking good out there in heat number 1. Moving now to Super Truck heat number 2. Starting on the pole in this one, a rookie, the 67, is Mark Zondag. On the outside, the 2012 Super Truck Points champion. This guy has also had an amazing 2013 season. He has not lost a race here at Red River Co-op Speedway in the features. Driving the number 2 is Jamie Vernaus. He is sponsored, of course, by Dynasty Bathrooms, Ambrosia Electric, and Joey's Only. Inside row number 2 in the 18 truck, sponsored by Enns Brothers, this is Dustin Enns. On the outside, driving the Dynasty Bathrooms number 1, this is going to be Scott Brown. Of course, Scott competes as well in the Super Stock division, driving the Chrysler 15X. And rounding out the field, Rennie Paluco driving the 73P. Paluco, a rookie in the Super Truck division in 2013. Well, Jamie Vernaus with an excellent starting position here. Of course, they draw a number when they get into the gate to determine their heat positioning, where they start in those heats. Then we use the point average system and a redraw to establish their starting spot in the feature. All right, green flag's waving, and Dustin Enns isn't waiting for anything. The Enns brothers, number 18, with a great move from off of inside row number 2, but it's not enough for the number 2. As you can see, Jamie Vernaus in the Dynasty Bathrooms number 2 is your leader. It's not often that guy sees another tailgate. '67 off the pace. He started on the pole, Mark Zondag. But Dustin Enns now giving the 2 a run. Third spot, the Dynasty Bathrooms 1 of Scott Brown. Ooh, Brown gets a little high and almost kisses the turn 4 wall. Scott Brown in the Balkan & Sons number 1 with lots of driving experience. He does a great job in the Super Stock division. And he shares a car in that division as well. This number 1 he's sharing this year with George Balkan. Five laps showing on the Pepsi board now here in Super Truck heat number 2 for Castrol. 4 to go. All right, 3 now on the Pepsi board as we close out this Super Truck Heat number 2. Well, it looks like Dustin Enns in the Enns Brothers 18 was going to give the 2 of Jamie Vernaus a run, but Vernaus, ultra smooth. In fact, we're talking about our 40th anniversary. Jamie's dad, Pete, started this place way back in the 70s. Jamie grew up here and is now doing an absolutely unbelievable job in the Super Truck division. Vernaus smoothly around the 67. That is the guy he started alongside when this race started. Now he's put him down a lap. White flag coming out for the Dynasty Bathrooms number 2. Jamie Vernaus with 1 to go. Second spot is Enns. Third is Scott Brown in the Lennox Balkan & Sons number 1. Then it is the 73P of Rennie Paluco. Checkered flag is in the air, and another race win for Jamie Vernaus in the 2. Second spot going to the Patura Enns Brothers number 18. That's Dustin Enns. Then it's going to be Scott Brown, followed by Paluco. And Zondag will take the last spot. 5th and final placing going to Mark Zondag in the 67. Well, Extreme Coatings transforms your everyday into extraordinary. We specialize in reflex spray and truck liners, full line of accessories, and now we have got a complete sign shop. From company logos to complete vinyl wrap.